Hello everyone, welcome back to Host No More, helping you weed out your psychic parasites. So sorry that I've been gone for a while because I needed to clear my headspace and do some personal resting because there are a lot of narcissists and psychopaths around me at the moment, so I needed some rest time. So I think for now I will be changing my channel from Host No More Dharmigana Coaching. I will be switching it to Beware the Terrible. If you have not already noticed, so I'm changing my channel from a coaching channel to a trading card game channel, a gaming channel, because I feel it's a bit too stressful to be doing this coaching thing because I am dealing with this narcissism and psychopaths destroying my life and gang stalking me and basically harassing me every day, and it is taking a toll on me, and I not only need to look after myself, I need to constantly go about trying to defend myself against these psychotic, insane, evil people. So I'm trying my best to protect myself, and to do that I can't possibly, it's not really possible for me to help others if I'm not looking after myself. I need to put my energy onto myself before I'm able to give others. So right now I'm in a healthy mindset. I think I'm able to give, so that's why I'm giving. But in the future, I won't be giving as much videos. I won't be producing as much videos about narcissism and psychopaths. But I will try to post at least one video a month, or one or two videos a month, or maybe one a week if I'm healthy enough. I will try to post enough videos for you guys to, to help you guys out there who are facing these narcissists, psychopaths, or gang stalking, or electronic harassment, or whatever mind control experiments you guys are in. I do believe in mind control experiments. If you guys don't believe in that, if you guys think I'm crazy, it's fine. But I will still be talking about these narcissists because whatever you're facing, the main core issue is narcissism. These people are insane. These people are evil. And if you know what you're dealing with, if you know what you're up against, at least you're able to equip yourself with that sense of knowing. Just by knowing, we're able to protect ourselves, we're able to protect our energy. And that's the most important thing. They are trying to steal your energy. Don't let them steal your energy. And sometimes it's not possible to escape. Sometimes they will trap you and make sure that you are in a corner, make sure that you have no possible way of escaping. And sometimes escaping is not the best decision, is not the best route to take. We mustn't escape sometimes because that's what they want. They want us to look for an escape, but really the escape is in not escaping. When we no longer try to escape, that is when we escape their power. That is when we escape their dominion over us, you know so sometimes it's very tricky. What I'm trying to say is very, very tricky when you're facing a narcissist or a psychopath in your life, especially when it's still ongoing. That is just horrific. There's no words to describe it. It is just horrific. So that's what I'm facing right now, but I'm healthy enough to share with you guys, so that's what I'm doing right now. So the title of this video is called The Bully Code and the God Complex. So the reason it's called that is because the bully is the narcissist. So the narcissist is the bully, the psychopath is the god. Remember that. The psychopath is the god. And I'm not saying that as in, you shouldn't believe that they are the god, but they believe for a fact that they are God. They are God of everyone, everything, all of existence. They truly believe that, and they will, one way or another, make everyone else eventually bow to them. So that is the psychopath. That is the most dangerous, most insane form of evil in this world. And I do believe that I'm facing a lot of psychopaths in my life. If you're facing one, try to uh, try to understand. Don't try to understand too much, because that sometimes that's what they want you to do. Most of the things they do don't make sense. They want you to make sense of it, and that will drive you insane. Sometimes that's what they want. Sometimes you do need to make sense of what's happening. But what's happening, sorry, what I'm trying to share in this video is to make you understand why they are doing this. What is their mindset, what is inside their head. Because if we understand how their mind works, then we can effectively protect ourselves better. If we understand what is really behind the mask, what is really behind all of the act and all of the magic tricks, then we will understand, their tricks. When once we understand their tricks, we are able to, we are able to deflect all of their attacks. So as I said, the malignant narcissist is the most pungent of all narcissists. So the most extreme of all narcissists is the malignant narcissist. The most extreme of all these covert evil people is the psychopath. So I'm going to the most extreme here. So malignant narcissists, they are the bullies. You have to look at them as if they are the bullies, right? It is very easy. The bully's mentality is very easy. It's very simple. I will tell you this. It's very simple. They will make you think that it's very complex, that they are super intelligent, that they are like they are beyond comprehension. They are beyond your possible intellect. They are beyond you. They will make you think that. But in reality, in truth, they are simple. They are simple people. So these malignant narcissists, there are not many of them, sadly. Sadly, in the midst of the evil pile, there are not many malignant narcissists. There are not many narcissists even. There are a lot of psychopaths. You might think in this world that psychopaths make up about 1 or 5% or whatever the fuck, but I do believe that psychopaths, for a fact, I believe for a fact that psychopaths make up the majority of today's society, make up the majority. Let me make that clear. More than 80%, I would say. More than 80% of people today are psychopaths. That is one of the reason I've gave up trying to post more things on my Facebook page, because I don't really believe that it's helping people anymore, because there's just way too many evil out here. There's so much evil. I just can't stand it sometimes. Okay, so back to malignant narcissists. Their mentality is this. I've written something, so I'm going to read out to you. They need you to feel unworthy so they can feel less unworthy. So they will put on the mask as though they are a psychopath. They will put on the mask as though they are omnipotent, as though they are all powerful, as though they are beyond you. But really, this is what's going on. They feel insecure. They feel ashamed about themselves. They fear themselves. They fear their own inner demons. They want to avoid having to ever feel unworthy, unwanted, shameful, ever to have to feel like a loser, a failure, a coward, and they cannot afford to feel that. They fear it so much that they would do anything to escape their own worst nightmare, that is themselves. They are their own worst nightmare. They would do anything to escape the wrath of their own insecurity, their own self-hate, their own self-torment. But they do not understand that everybody will have to face their own inner demons eventually. It is only a matter of time. And by projecting their fears and insecurities onto others, they are not only delaying the inevitable, they are conditioning themselves to be weaker and weaker against their own inner turmoil. So really, in truth, they are holding themselves by they are holding them they are sorry they are holding themselves together by a thread, by keeping everyone else imprisoned in their own fears, in their own insecurities, in their own issues and weakness. It's not your weakness. They will make you feel like you are a coward because they don't want to feel like the coward that they believe that that they believe they would become if they don't make you a coward. So they don't want to be the loser. Their mindset is that there's only a winner and a loser in every relationship, and they see everyone as a competition. They see everyone as a threat to their fragile ego. So basically everyone is a threat to them. If you are not a coward, I would be a coward. So that is why they will make you a coward over time. They will make you a coward by abusing you, by tormenting you, by lying, cheating, by doing all kinds of magic tricks and making you go crazy, you know? So these malignant narcissists, I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit breathless. These malignant narcissists, they have a fragile ego, which means that they are not really all together. You know, they are not really that self-assured. They would make you feel like they are, but in reality they are not. They are so fragile. They are holding themselves by a thread. They are so loose, as in they are so unstable and volatile that they would basically fall apart any second. They could fall apart any second. Like, let me repeat that. They could fall apart completely any second. And because they know that, they cannot afford to let that happen. And they must hold their identity together. If you are no longer miserable, their entire identity, their entire reality falls apart. So basically their very existence depends on your misery. If you are not miserable, if you are not a coward, if you are not tormented, if you are not tortured, if you are not ashamed of yourself, if you are no longer insecure, if you're no longer self-hating, if you are finally thriving, then they believe that they are the loser, because they, in their mind is so sick that they believe that if you are successful, they are a failure. If you are a failure, they are successful. Their mind works like that. It's a very childish comparisоnistic. They compare everything, you know. So basically, a wise person knows that comparison is pointless. Comparison is foolish. Why is comparison foolish? It's because if you compare one person with another, you are basically cutting off a lot of misinformation. Sorry, you're basically cutting off a lot of details in their lives. You don't know their background story. You don't know a lot of their inner turmoil, their own challenges, their own issues, their own successes, their own the things that they had to go through to get the success that they have, the things that they had to go through to build their confidence, to build their self-esteem. You don't see that. So that is why comparison is foolish, because everyone has their ups and downs. Everyone has have their lonely moments, have their shameful moments. Everyone have that, you know. And if you don't have that, that means you had to go through a lot to be able to, to be able to retain your values, to be able to retain your strength. You know, that means you had to fight your entire life, and that means you deserve it. That means you deserve all of your confidence, all of your success. If you haven't had any failure in your life, mark my words, you deserve it. If someone does not ever fail in their life, they deserve every bit of it. Why? Because they fight their ass, they fight their asses hard for it. It is their right. So a narcissist believes in comparison. It is a very low mentality. It is a very dumb mindset. They compare everything. If you are successful, they will feel like a failure. If you are living, they will feel dead. They need to kill you. They need to kill your spirit so that they can feel spirited. They need to kill your energy so that they can feel energetic. They need to kill your mind so that they can have a mind. Their entire existence feeds off of you. They have no life if you have any life. They basically, they are thieves. They are thieves that are poor. If you're wealthy, if you have a wealthy mind, they would rob you until you have nothing left. But the thing is, they will need to keep robbing other people because the wealth that they stole from you, it doesn't last because it's not theirs. It's not theirs to take. If it's not yours to take, it's not gonna be maintained that easily. You're not gonna be able to maintain the wealth that you stole from other people. It's not possible because it's not yours. You don't deserve it. So that is the curse of the malignant narcissist. They can never get enough because they can never stop stealing, because they can never generate their own wealth. They can never generate their own life. They have no life. They are idiots. They are useless, degenerate idiots. Okay, I think that's it for the narcissist. So the malignant narcissist slash bully, their worst nightmare is themselves. So that is the main point that I want to make. They are their own worst nightmare. Okay, now on to the psychopath. The psychopath is the most horrendous one. Like it's impossible to get around the psychopath if you are facing one, because I'm currently facing a few psychopaths. I just realized that there are quite a lot of narcissists that disguise themselves as psychopaths, but there are quite a few psychopaths in my life that I find it really, really hard to escape from. So for the psychopath, as I said earlier, they are the god. They want to be the god. Sorry, not they want to be the god. They know they are the god. They know they are the god. So a psychopath is basically the Nazi, right? They want to establish dominion over nature, over all of nature, over the nature of humanity, the nature of your soul, the nature of all spiritual life forms, the nature of morality. They want to take over all of nature. So the psychopath wants to become the god of everything. They believe themselves to be the god of everything. So they are the Wizard of Oz. In truth, they are actually the Wizard of Oz. So if you have read, if you have come across the fairy tale or whatever it's called, the Wizard of Oz is someone who hides behind the screen and acts like the king of an entire kingdom, but in truth they are just a commoner hiding behind a false mask, right? A magician hiding behind a false mask of great power, right? The wizard, the great and powerful Wizard of Oz, something like that. So the psychopath is a magician, an illusionist, a ventriloquist. They lurk outside of your awareness. They do nasty things and they spit poison at your aura in your blind spot. So you'll not see it. You won't be able to see it because they don't want you to see it. In front of you, they will become your best friend, your benefactor, your soulmate, your partner. But behind your back, they will spit poison at you without a second thought. Because that is their true intent. Their true intent is to dominate you, to dominate your entire being. So a psychopath, they work their way in a very cunning way. They are cunning to the extreme. They are not like the narcissist, as in they are not trying to put you down directly, but they will basically kill you very slowly. They will put you in a program that conditions you to become a figure of their own making. They will create you. They will create you out of clay. So they are the gods. They create your mindset. They shape the way you think. They shape the way you feel, the way you believe, whatever you know. They created that. They will hijack your mind by deliberately orchestrating elaborate scenarios, creating fake relationships, using the subtle power of suggestion, becoming your friend, your partner, your soulmate, your benefactor, so they can keep monitoring your behavior and mindset and tweak them or change your behavior slash mindset in the direction of their choice. So basically, to the narcissist, you're not a person, you're merely a means to an end. You are a means, you're a medication. You're basically a medication that tells them they are not worthless. You are a confirmation that they are not a loser. You are a confirmation that they are not a coward, that they are not worthless. Whereas for a psychopath, you are not a person, you are not a medication, you are their very own creation. You are their action figure, you are their lifeless doll. So that is what you are to the psychopath. Everyone is a lifeless doll to them. They can add color, they can add a hand, they can add anything. They can paint their own doll. Basically, they want to paint you as their own puppet. That is their sick mind. Their sick mind works like that. They don't have a mind actually. They don't have a mind. They just, it's quite hard to explain it because they just want to control. It's like they're just robots. They're not human. These people, they're not human. A human is someone with a heart. If you're a narcissist or a psychopath, you are not human. You don't qualify. So another thing about psychopath is that they are all knowing, right? They believe that they are all knowing and they will impose their all knowingness on you. They will make you believe that they are all knowing by making you see that they can predict everything in your life, that they always have the answer to everything. But why do they have the answer to everything? It's because they created all of your problems. They created your mindset. They make sure that you have they created the box that is your reality. So whatever that is outside of your box is miraculous, is an epiphany to you, is incredible to you. You couldn't believe that they are that 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 thing could exist. Basically, they box your entire reality to make sure you don't see certain things that you are very likely to see on your own. Without the influence of a psychopath, you're very likely to find out, to discover these epiphanies, these knowledge, these nuggets of thoughts, these valuable lessons by your own self-reflection, by your own life course. If you go through life yourself without the influence of a narcissist or a psychopath, You will discover, you will grow, you will develop on your own. You will expand your consciousness limitlessly on your own. But the reason you believe, the reason you think that they are all knowing is because they box you into that restricted mindset, so that whatever that is outside of your consciousness that they already have access to, it will seem as though they are godlike. That is what they want to be to you. They want to appear godlike to everyone. So that is what they do. That is how they work. They box you so that they can be the god. Okay, I think that's all for this video. I hope you gain something from that. So a brief explanation of this picture that I made over here. This poster that I made. So it's a clown, a crazy clown, as you can see, depicting the psychopath. And the people in the balloons that is holding, the balloons that he is holding with his magical fingers or something, his crooked fingers. As you can see, the balloon over here is the people are trapped inside his balloons. So that is the fear. This psychopath clown is creating the balloon that is holding the person's reality. And there's not just one person, there's so many balloons, so they are basically uh, confining your reality. They are imprisoning you inside their balloon. And you can see the skull in their suit, in their attire, this crazy clown. And this crazy clown, you can see they don't have any eyes, they only have like a pupil. Their eyes are not human eyes. They don't have any expression, they don't have any emotion or feeling, no heart. They are not even demons, I would say. They're just nothing. They're just dead. They're dead. They are the very definition of death. They have nothing inside. That is what a psychopath is. They have nothing. They have nothing. No emotion, no love, no value, no nothing. No empathy, no humanity. They have nothing. They're just not people. And as you can see, people are trapped inside the balloon. They have no way of getting out. So I wrote here a common fear monger. So it's getting more common. This narcissism and psychopathy is being more common. If you follow David Icke, you need to follow him if you are a victim of narcissistic abuse or psychopathy. You need to follow David Icke because he is talking about this deep state, these web of cultic people, these insane Nazi-minded people who's trying to take over the world and ruin people's lives and create an Orwellian society. This knowledge that he's spreading from this David Icke, if you follow him, you will learn a lot of new things. You will learn that psychopaths are more common than you think. Narcissists are more common than you think. So that's why I wrote here a common fearmonger. And a psychopath is a fearmonger. And for narcissists, this is more true for the narcissists. The word over here is more true, the sentences over here is more true for the narcissist. So the extreme malignant narcissist, for them, your fear is their courage. Your helplessness is their power. Your weakness is their strength. So that is how they work. They work in a very drastic, extreme way. So a wise person knows that extremity is wrong. Why is it wrong? Because it creates a lot of suffering, not only for yourself, for everyone else. Sorry, not only for everyone else, but for yourself. If you're extreme in any way, if you're very intense, even if you want something very intensely, even whatever it is, if you have great intensity, if you don't have your intensity in check, if you have intense love for someone, if you have intense lust, if you have intense greed, if you have intense shame, whatever it is, intense fear, intense excitement, whatever it is, if it's too intense, it becomes perverted. It becomes, it creates a lot of misery for yourself and everyone. So everything has to be calm and soft and simple. You know, if you are soft, everything goes on smoothly, smooth and steady, slow and steady, smooth and calm. Those are the keywords. Those are the magic words, you know, the magic bullets that allows you to get to, you know, whatever miracles you want in your life, whatever things you want in your life, right? Whatever you do, don't be too intense. That is what I'm trying to say. But with the narcissists, they are intense. They compare intensely. Everything is a competition to them. They have to control everything, you know. And with the psychopath, it's I don't know. The psychopath is just they're just I don't know what they are. They're not even they're not even things. They're just like robots, you know. It's crazy. It's beyond crazy. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. We are gonna, as I said, we are not gonna be posting that many videos, but I will still try to post one or two a month. So hope you enjoyed that. Keep thriving, keep surviving, and make sure you you know, don't go too intense. As I said, whatever you face in your life, don't have too much intensity. You know, whether it's grief, whether it's self-pity, whether it's fear or helplessness. Whenever you feel helpless, don't make it too intense. You know, I know it's really hard, but whenever people are harassing you or making your life a living hell, try to sink into it, try to live with it. You know, when you're able to live with it, they no longer try to harass you so much. They will look for new ways, they will look for other ways to rape you, to destroy your life. But at least you at least, the most important thing is what you feel at the moment. You know, at the moment you need to be calm, you need to keep steady. You know, smooth and steady, always smooth and steady. So that is all for today. Like, share, and subscribe this video if you think it's helpful. And that's all. And have a nice day. And may inner peace be with you. Stay mindful, peaceful, and powerful. And that's all. Bye.